Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 83 of the RVMan LP exhibition. So today, we'll be dealing with the Freeza Saga.
Goku and the Z-Fighters have finally arrived on Namek in hopes of using the Dragon Balls to revive their friends. But unknown to them, the tyrant Frieza had also come to the planet. Enraged by Frieza's many horrible crimes, the murder of Bardock, the destruction of planet Vegeta, and the senseless slaughter of his beloved friend Krillin, Goku's hidden potential has at last awakened.
Don't worry, Yamcha, eventually you'll have your chance. Anyway, now we get to play one of my favorite sagas in DBZ, the Namek Saga, aka the Freeza Saga, aka the Ginyu Saga. It makes no difference, because this is where it's the most brutal. This is where Vegeta just goes apeshit on people. This is pretty much where they didn't really hold back. I mean, they went above and beyond the Call of Duty when it came down to this saga. Now, we're going to be spending the majority of time in Namek. So if you want to collect the Dragon Balls, go to various fights and try to break up the Namek terrain to find the Dragon Balls and summon Porunga here. That way you'll be able to make 3 wishes instead of just 1. It's a great way to find items that you can only get with the Dragon Balls. And of course, as you can see, we're playing as Vegeta, because after all, as soon as he was beaten, he went on Frieza's spaceship to get healed.
In an effort to bring back all those who lost their lives during the battle with the Saiyans, Gohan and the others traveled to Namek, the homeworld of Kami and Piccolo, in search of its Dragon Balls. But they were not the only ones who had learned of the Namekian Dragon Ball's existence.
Vegeta, it's finally time for us to settle our rivalry.
Rivalry? Here, let me show you something.
What? How fast you can run away?
I've learned to suppress my power level!
Apparently, Cui hasn't read the Saiyan Handbook. And he hasn't had enough ass whooping from the last episode. So let's oblige him with yet another ass whooping. Bear in mind, Cui poses no threat. It's a majority of the fights afterwards that poses the threat. This is just a straightforward fight. And you can handle it in any difficulty, because after all, Cui is incredibly weak. And that's provided you actually have the items to make Vegeta strong.
The Saiyans are a true warrior race! Don't underestimate us!
Now see, that move right there, Final Gallic Gun, the one that actually cost him the victory in the Saiyan Saga, that move's actually brutal if you actually pull it off. And sadly, I can't for some unorthodox reason, because Cui decides to sleep. Ah, screw it, I'll do it in the next part. Or, I'll try it again when he comes close to me.
The Saiyans are a true warrior race! Don't underestimate us!
There we go. And this is the move that he did to Zarbon. Spoiler alert. Anyway, as you may or may not have known, well, that's Vegeta's counter's skill attack. He not only has Wild Sense, but he also has a protective barrier. Also, he has Dirty Fireworks, which is ironic because this is the person he did that to.
Finish!
Whereas Cui, I think I've already stated this before, has a nifty little move called Lord Freeza. It's not really nifty, it's just a rush attack where he says, "Look, Lord Freeza!" What he did to Vegeta, and then he tries to blast him. The difference is, it's actually effective in this game.
Pitiful fireworks. Vegeta had also journeyed to planet Namek in search of the Dragon Balls. The Saiyan Prince sought nothing less than immortality in order to challenge the Tyrant Frieza for supremacy. I'll destroy him and become the new ruler of the universe! In the midst of all this, Gohan and the others sprang into action. And thus, a new race for the 7 magic Dragon Balls had begun.
And now this saga gets tougher. Because majority throughout this saga, you're going to be running into some special battles. Not just that, you're also going to sometimes run into survival battles. Not just with the Ginyu Force, but with Dodoria. Oh, and mind you, you can also check the Namekian areas if they're available, whether you're playing as Vegeta, Gohan, Goku, or Krillin, or Piccolo. Chances are they may have a dropped item or a Dragon Ball. And if they have a Dragon Ball, that means one more Dragon Ball for you. And that means you could summon Purunga. Cause summoning Purunga is fun. Sorry, I stutter there. Anyway, let's go on ahead and deal with our good friend Dodoria. Without imitating a space duck. That was funny, by the way.
Who are you?
Leave him alone, you bully!
Come on! We gotta get out of here!
Dodoria, after them.
Oh, snap. Look at Dodoria's level. 174. And this is on difficulty 1. Just imagine what his difficulty is at difficulty 2 or higher. This portion of this form of Dodoria is tough. And the worst part is, it's a special battle. So technically they're not expecting you to win this battle. Rather, they expect for either Krillin or Gohan or both to get to a low level. Okay, that was funny. Anyway, that's pretty much how special battles work. And you do get rare items for this if you actually succeed in beating the game. Or, not rather the game, but rather that battle. I do believe you do. You do get something out of it. Like lots of experience points. If you have low-level stuff. But trust me, Dodoria is a really, really tough opponent. And due to the fact that he's 174 and by now you're... Well, if you haven't did multiple playthroughs of this game, you'd probably have like level 4 or level 5 weapons. That this would be a really tough and hard to bear with battle. Due to the fact that it's going to be hard to deal with Dodoria's punches as they do more damage than what you could possibly do with beams alone. Well, one thing is for sure, I'm doing the best I can. And look at how much damage Dodoria did. He took away like 3 bars by landing several attacks on me. And yet he took the Destructo just like a boss. I mean, that's a lot of defense. And it's really hard to chew that down if you're very low. Now, for Gohan, even in his Grade 8 form, which he does turn into, by the way, it's going to be hard for... Oh, and there's Krillin's After Image Strike there, people. I can't believe I wasted all of them. Whoa! That was close! But yeah, Gohan's Grade 8 form may try to hold off Dodoria, but it still doesn't do as much of a punch. Because bear in mind, Dodoria, like I said, is at a higher level than what Gohan and Krillin would be. So even transform, you're still at that same level. You're just stronger. Anyway, I do believe there's another battle like this later on. And that battle pretty much does the same thing. Chances are it may be Chime, chances are it's not. And sorry about that frame skippage there. I don't know what happened. But I do have Dodoria in the red, thank God. But one thing's for sure, if your character's getting pummeled, feel free to switch. Whoever brings the most pain to Dodoria, you might want to save them. Or for the most part, do as much damage as you can and recover. So that's pretty much my emphasis on this special battle. Let's see how much... Do you see how much experience points that is? 267! I mean, it may not be a lot to some, but for people that's first time playing this game, that is a lot. And if you have leveled items, they're going to be increased really tremendously, so keep an eye on that. Well, that's one confrontation with Dodoria. And now for the last confrontation we'll ever have with Dodoria. Well, for now anyway. After all, it's Vegeta. What more do you want? But first, let's wander around the area. See what's going on. I don't think there's anything of value here, so let's just go on ahead and find a hotspot if there isn't anything else I can find right now. Because chances are, I'm going to eventually find a Dragon Ball. Well, yeah, I'll eventually find a Dragon Ball, and I'll have 5. Oh, never mind, this isn't a Dragon Ball. Oh well.
Don't tell me you're afraid. I thought you'd be eager to face me. Vegeta?
Alright, it's time to put Dodoria out of his misery for good. Well, for now anyway. There is one more scenario where Dodoria appears in. Anyway, in any higher difficulty levels, Dodoria will still be a spammer, but he won't be as strong as he was in the last battle. Thank God. Anyway, just mop the floor with Vegeta, provided you increase Vegeta's strength. Anyway, another thing you should do I should stop with the A anyways.
Don't underestimate us!
Aside from Final Gallic Gun, another thing you can actually do is transform into the Grade 8. After all, this is Vegeta with Scouter. And the Vegeta with Grade 8 has a stronger Gallic Gun.
The Saiyans are a true warrior race! Don't underestimate us!
And now it's time to mop the floor with them again. And did it just drop yes, it dropped frames again. I have got to do something about that. Okay. I would kick you into the capsule capsule, but I don't have time. That's it. You're going down, Dodoria. It may not have been a full moon, but I'm about to kick your ass. Come on, climb up past me, finish him. Oh, I see what I was trying to do. I thought I was going to punch him into that capsule to get a Dragon Ball, but I think I didn't. One thing is for sure though, Dodoria is defeated for now. And we don't have to worry about him ever again. Until later. Yamcha! And that is the end of episode 83. In the next episode, we're going to be dealing with Zarbon. I mean, come on, it's pretty obvious. You all watched the show. Oh, yeah, by the way, there'll be more survival battles, so be on the lookout for that. See you guys!